Welcome back, guys. And that's right, we've got snow. All right, guys, we're gonna do a little riding today. We got somewhere around 3 inches of snow yesterday. It's starting to melt a little bit. We still got a couple inches. Still got 2 or 3 right now. It's just not getting warm enough for it to melt. Sun's out, YXZ's out. But we're gonna do a little bit of riding. It's just me today. Cut some lights off. We'll hit the trails. Getting the garage organized a little bit. I got the big air compressor out. Give you an update on that. I had Timmy come over. I'm not an electrical guy. I don't do wiring, okay? I do, but I shouldn't. So I don't know hardly anything about it. Timmy came over and looked at it. My breaker's got 220 coming in. So I've been fighting the air compressor. I put a new capacitor on it, stuff like that. Finally, Timmy stopped by, looked at it for me. Turns out the 2 wires coming in at the house were good. Both of them were good at the house. The one coming out to here was losing current on the way to the garage. So I didn't have enough power to run the big air compressor on the 220. So it was either dig all this up, a new line from here to the house and go through into the house to the breaker and run a new wire to carry 220 out here, which I don't use 220 for anything except for the air compressor, or go buy a smaller air compressor. So for a quick fix with the ground froze and everything a nasty mess, it was a small compressor, and then at some point I'll get 220 over here maybe. But right now I don't need it. So he looked at that, got that lined out, and for me only 110 coming in. So that's all I can use for right now. So we took the tires out of here that were stacked up here and here. We put them up here. Moved the big air compressor over to the other garage for some storage. Done some other cleanup. Moved the little air compressor. It's a little 26 gallon, 80% quieter. Excuse me there. You know, it'll run some power tools. It's not a big boy for sure, but it'll do what I need currently over here. Moved this over here, tucked it in, put some stuff up in the corner there, and then we got the quads down this side with a shelf and my heat set up for when it gets cold out here. We got the little Outlaw 50, got the Outlaw 90. Girls ripped them the other day in the snow. Got the Raptor. It needs oil change. He says he's never changed oil on it. Probably had 10, 12, 15 hours on it, something like that. Haven't changed oil on it yet. I need to get to that. Then we got some stuff for the Banshee on the way. I got some brake pads for it. I got some new grips for it. The other ones were sliding off on me. I got some grips. Got some other things. I finally found some outerwears for the filters, for the K&N filters in there. Got them on the way. What else we got? I did order swing arm bearings. These ain't terrible, but they do have a little slop in them. I probably won't put them in yet. I did get swing arm bearings for it. Kind of went through it and ordered what it would need soon or right now. Wasn't much, 4 or 5 things, and then it should be ready to go. I did put the Banshee came with the 22-inch back tires on it with the SS rims. And a set of fronts to match wasn't on the Banshee. I took them off. I put them on the Raptor. Boy, my lighting in here is terrible. Come around this side, maybe the sun will show up. But I did do the SS rims with the 22s front, SS rims 22s on the back. I think the 22s, they don't look as sporty, but they look better with that big Nerf bar. The big Nerf bar kind of made the stock 20s look really small and it didn't look right. So I was going to order some 20s for it, but then I rounded up the Banshee. The Banshee came with these, so these went to the Banshee. So when these went to the Banshee for now got the stock Raptor tires and wheels, which are black. They got that red sticker on them. I was going to pull that off, but I don't know if I want to yet. So to kind of tie that in a little bit, I had this left over from Banshees years ago. I put a red breather hose on it. It didn't have one, it needed one, so I threw a red breather hose on it. So for right now, that's what we're looking at on the Banshee. Also on the back, it had wider hubs on the back. I don't know where I put those. I think I stuck them up in the storage too. Which set out 1 3/4 on each side. And them 22 stuck out probably about here. She was wide. So I took them off as I switched the tires around. A guy close to me, probably 20 minutes down the road, has some stock hubs for the back. I picked those up, put them on the back. That way, put it back skinny. I know it handles better wide, but I just like the skinny stuff. That way I can tuck in and out and get in and out places. But that's an update. Oil change on the Raptor, she's ready to go. Hadn't ready to ride. I gotta put some stuff on it. Some of the stuff came in. While I was getting the YXZ out, I figured I'd give you a quick rundown of the shop. And then I'll back the YXZ in. I jack it up and I slide it all up against this wall. That gives me a walkway down the center. It's always open. And my workbench across the far end is always open for me to work on stuff. And then I just pull the YXZ out like it is now. And I got room to move around, work on whatever. So that's the setup. Now let's get out here. Let's get in some of the snow. Let's do some riding. On another note, when I picked up the back hubs for the Banshee, the guy had some other goodies that we picked up. I picked up for a buddy. You've seen him on the channel. It's gonna be a project. You might see it. You may see it in 2022. He's busy doing other things, but got a nice project coming. Yeah, so hopefully we'll see it in 2022. Maybe not. It's time to get to it and get it done. I know he'll get started on it. He better get started on it. If you're watching this, you better get started on it. We'll keep y'all updated step by step. I won't be with him for the build, I'm sure, but I will be able to drop in, you know. He gets a little bit done. I'll get some pictures, I'll get some video for you of it. Keep you updated on where it started and where she ends up. I did put the exhaust tip back into YXZ today, just quieten it down. So the plan today, tip in, I got some in-the-ear headphones. I'm gonna run those. Just get out today and enjoy the snow. how to do it. You can see anywhere there's sun, snow's gone. It was more mud than snow. Caught a couple trails there still in the shade on the right side of the mountain here. Up here at the stair steps, we got a little bit of snow. But it was mostly mud. A little bit of snow. I took it kind of easy. Just a day to get out, cruise around, and have a good time. I heard something hissing there. I guess it's water on the exhaust. Like the old tire. Bighorn's still making it. Still the same one with the plugs in it. And actually that is what's leaking. Right there. Would you look at that? It's got a slow leak in it right there. Yeah, I believe she'll make it home. So y'all click the subscribe button, like, share. If you're still here watching this, like the video.